Well, good morning. How are you? Better that I see you. Welcome to the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. Hashtag Mom Boss celebration. Y'all, I hope y'all got your seatbelt on today. We going on a roller coaster ride. What? Y'all don't know who you got in the building today on the live Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. I tell you what, hashtag Mom Boss. Two of them. Boom. Boom. Hey, double for your trouble. Didn't God say he was going to give you double for your trouble? It's right here, the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. Tiera, Destiny Reid, what? International Glamour, what? CEO, what? When Women Heal founder, what? Don't forget my girl, hashtag Mom Boss. Errica Bishop is in the house. You know she keeps us level-headed because that's what she do. All right, now she's empowered to prosper CEO. I got two powerhouses in the house today. Come on in, like, share. Welcome to the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. Hashtag Mom Boss. You know you got to do it like that. You got to lean with it. You got to rock with it. Hey, come on now, join me. Hashtag Mom Boss. There you go. How you doing now? We had a good weekend on today. We want you to just come right on in and chill out with us today. We got these two powerhouses. I have no agenda. I have no format. We going on a roller coaster ride. I done already told them. So buckle up. Let's go on this roller coaster ride together here on the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show, where this is designed for you, current and future entrepreneurs. It's a platform for you to connect with these beautiful ladies, such as Miss Errica Bishop and Tiera Destiny Reid. What? And then you got a business coach right here. What? I tell you what, you are blessed to be in this place today. I tell you what, it's going to be phenomenal. So without further ado, we're going to let Miss Destiny Reid, Tiera Destiny Reid, kick us off. And of course, Miss Errica Bishop, I want them to tell us who they are, what they do, and why they do it. That's where we're going to start today. Who you are, what you do, and why you do it. Tell us, ladies.
Well, hi, I am Tiera Destiny Reid. I am the founder of When Women Heal. Excited to be here as a mom boss on the Mom Boss celebration.
Lead with it now.
Yes. And I am also the CEO of Legacy Publishing Coordinators, which is a boutique publishing firm that helps emerging authors make it to the finish line. So there are several things that come up under the branch of When Women Heal. We offer free weekly training with Miss Errica Bishop and Dr. K to help women in the privacy of their homes to embrace their healing journey. We believe that we are responsible for taking accountability for our healing journey. And so we provide resources and retreats, including those in South Africa, to aid women in that process. Thank you so much, Doreen, for having me here today. And I am looking forward to this celebration.
Well, I got to stop and take a moment and, get all this in what you do. That was a lot. So let me just process it for a minute. So you're the founder of When Women Heal. And in case y'all do not understand what she's just saying, she's the founder of When Women Heal. This is what happens when women heal. Hello, glory. This is exactly what happens when women heal. I'm healed, Errica's here, Tiera's here, and guess what? We're coming together to give you keys to unlock what's inside you so that you can heal. Wow, this is phenomenal. You are witnessing in live, real time. What happens when women heal? This is what happens when we don't compete. This is what happens when we complete. Woo, glory. We have two powerhouses. Come on here now, somebody. This is what happens when women heal. This is what happens when women show up, heal. Come on now. This is what happens when women come together that are healed. This is what happens. Woo, glory. I told y'all
when we heal, Doreen, when we heal, we attract people who align with our mission, so we don't have to force a thing. We're not worried about protecting ourselves because we are celebrated to lift another sister and flow in this divine alignment assignment. And both Errica and I are just so grateful to celebrate you and your authenticity, because the people who value you and your authenticity are meant to help you along your journey. We celebrate you. We don't compete and compare. We celebrate you.
Hashtag Mom Boss. Did you catch it? Hashtag Mom Boss. Hey, glory. This is what happens when women heal. Errica, you better take the reins, because I'm fixing to go with it. You better stop me and take the reins, sister.
Come on, we're going with you. We on this journey with you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Errica Bishop from Empowered to Prosper. I am a transformational life coach. I am here to help professionals and individuals get unstuck. Many of us don't realize that we're stuck because we don't understand our emotions. We use our emotions as a guide and not a gauge. So when you're stuck professionally, when you're stuck in your relationships, when you're stuck financially, when you're stuck physically, I help you get unstuck so that you can soar and you can be everything you need to be in the abundant life that you have been called to be. So, Mom Boss, we are celebrating today, and we thank you so much for being here with us, because we're all here as a collaborative measure to let you know how great you can be. Tiera Destiny Reid is my personal business coach. Love her so much, and she's pushed me along the way. I call her my purpose pusher. So she has helped me to soar into some places, and I in turn help to soar others and get them in the places that they need to be. So Doreen, I love you, my dear. Thank you so much, because this is a divine connection.
Yes.
Hashtag
Yes,
Mom Boss celebration. Come on now. Come on now. Woo! This is what happens when women heal. This is what happens when we are empowered to prosper. This is what happens when you connect with Divine Connection Network Association. This is what happens when you connect with the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. You get keys to the kingdom to unlock what's inside you. This is what happens when women heal. This is what happens when you unlock what's inside you. This is what happens when you don't compete, but you complete. This is what happens. Things happen in this. You can take your business to higher levels. Woo! This is wonderful, wonderful, good stuff. I'm telling you. The Entrepreneur Moment Live Show is for you. This is for you. It's for current and future entrepreneurs. It's a platform for you to connect with business coaching tips and training conferences and networking opportunities. And we, of course, have a surprise for you. This is what I do. This is what I do. I give surprises. I drop it. It's more than hot. I don't know what you call that, because you can drop it like it's hot, but I drop the word. I don't know what you call that.
You dropped the bomb on them, Doreen. You dropped the bomb.
Yeah, I dropped the bomb. That's a good word for it. I tell you what. So, Errica, you want to tell the ladies, you want to tell everybody that's watching what you and I got going on? I tell you what, it's awesome.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Are you ready for this? On June the 20th, we are launching a master class, Leaders Rising, turning pain into power. June 20th, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We are launching a master class. 2 coaches, 2 hours, full of resources, full of information, full of tools, Q&A, everything you need, from building your business, starting your business, business concepts, how to soar in your business, how to lead through change. We are doing an outstanding masterclass just for you.
Just for you, just for you. And Miss Tiera, you was talking about the international connections. You was talking about when women heal, and you was talking about how you help emerging authors get their voice and put pen to paper. All of these things go together. Can you give us some more information about that?
Yes, when you think about our publishing company, we help so many authors make it to the finish line. Errica is right now at the finish line with her 2nd book, but so many phenomenal women and leaders are sometimes overworked. They have lots of demands. They have a family, and sometimes their gifts or their stories are put on the back burner. And it's not that they are not important. It's just that they cannot find the time or the proper tools to make it to the finish line. And so what we've done, Doreen, is found a couple of ways to help emerging authors or even women like yourself who have several recordings, videos, podcasts that need to be transcribed that can turn into digital products. We will interview you about your life story. We'll interview you about your industry advice. We'll interview you about the lessons you want to get out there. And then our company takes it. We put all the publishing components together. We get it live for you on Amazon, and you keep all of the rights and the royalties. And so I really love that aspect of our publishing company, because we're here to help more people share their voice in an authentic way. You would be surprised at the statistic on how many people are just intimidated because they don't have strong writing skills or grammatical skills. And so they don't even write on social media because they don't want to be embarrassed, but they have some of the most valuable advice and life jewels and lessons that could help so many people. And so we typically just interview them over the phone, and we record it and we transcribe it for those individuals, and they never have to worry about the embarrassment of errors or writing a certain way. It's the story and it's the heart of the story that we're helping them get through to a publication. So that's one. And the international piece is from When Women Heal, the retreats. So there were national retreats that grew into retreats that take place in South Africa. And that's really ideal for women who need a time to detach and to really sit all the demands and responsibilities down and go within with other women who value that process. And so within that, we create a global leadership opportunity for the women to talk business, but that's separate from the healing that takes place during the retreat.
Amazing. So what I'm hearing is that all of this goes together. I'm gonna piece it together. So here on the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show, we just heard that you have just got a live in-person connection to book publishing. So you can turn your pain into power, not only with training with these VIP sessions that Errica Bishop and I are doing together. You can take it a step further and take your pain and turn it into power and print it, and you don't even have to write it. All you have to do is tell the story. My mind is blown. So all I have to do is contact Tiera Destiny Reid, tell my story by phone. I don't even have to write out the story. I simply vocalize the story. They transcribe the story, put it in grammatical error format for me, and it's still my authentic story. I have literally turned my pain into power with my own voice. Then on top of that, you can get hands-on training, VIP training from 2 coaches for 2 hours, totally out of the park. We just blew it out the park. Or hashtag Mom Boss Celebration. Miss Errica, give us that date again that they can start so that they will know. And then I'm going to piece some more things together for those that are watching.
Yes, the Leaders Rising Masterclass is going to be June 20th. We are launching that for June 20th. Is the day that we're going to do this outstanding masterclass. So we want you to connect with friends and others. Now, please understand, we only have 25 seats available. These are going to go fast because we're going to have very intimate Q&A. We want to make sure you're walking away with all the keys, tools, and resources that you need to set you up for success, to give you everything you need to launch you into your destiny and into your purpose, to make sure that you are going to blaze the trails and get exactly where it is that you need to go. So June the 20th is the day, and we only have 25 seats available for you. 2 full hours of everything you need from 2 coaches, from a professional side, from a business coaching side, from a consulting side, from the professional venue. We have all of that information for you. No question that you can ask. will not be answered. We want to make sure we give you everything that we need. We're allowing you to come into our tool bag, and we're unveiling everything that we have to give you. So we want you to be a part of that class on the 20th of June.
Wow, this is a lot of information. Miss Tiera, can you tell us how they can get in contact with you so that all they have to do is voice their story and go ahead and put that book together, actually turning their pain into power with their amazing story?
Yes, Doreen, and I'll come back and try to add it to the comments as well. They can visit tieradestinyread.com. It's just my whole name. If they visit tieradestinyread.com, there is a publish your book link. They can actually complete that and get a free call and consultation with us, because there are some people, Doreen, who don't have the budget to even turn it over for us to publish it. So we allow them to just simply invest in the audio if that's all they need, because once they get that transcription report, so many people have invested in that with us during the quarantine. We've typed it up, so they're sitting there and now they have something to go through and cross out what they don't want to go to print, or add more details that they may have forgotten. But it gives them a head start. They are literally 6 to 8 months ahead of the curve with that. And so if people are not sure what to do, they can just fill out that link and set up a free call with us. And so that's really what I would recommend. It's tieradestinyread.com. And this is actually my book, The Power of Peace in a Pause. All of this, you asked us how it was birthed from us. All of this has come from one of the lowest seasons in my life. Life was changing. I was a high achiever, very successful publicly. My money had just gone to places it had never gone. It surpassed my salary. I was speaking nationally with Tori Johnson in 8 different states. But you know what? Privately, something was not aligned. And I didn't have the peace that I deserve to have as a human being on the inside. And guess what? A lot of people say, just pray your way through it and it'll align. Guess what? Prayer happens, and we have work to do as well. And so I had to be honest with myself and go within and go deep and say, what baggage have I been carrying that was never mine to begin with? And what baggage do I need to sit and sort through that maybe I have created? And that process ended up leading me to journaling, counseling, and in that pause, I found peace, Doreen, but it was the work that was done. And so I end up putting all of my journal entries in a book, the counseling sessions and assignments in a book. And people can support me in this platform on Amazon and order this book. But if someone watching cannot afford it, they can email me and get a free PDF. So if anyone contacts you, Errica or Doreen, for a free copy, I will send you the link, because I don't want money to be the reason they're not doing the work. And so through self-publishing this, I realized how many more people need help to self-publish. And so that's how the publishing came about. It was not even something that I wanted to do or ever thought I would do, because I struggle with grammatical writing, but I have a phenomenal editing team. And so, you know, it's just all purpose driven. And Errica has been just critical with helping me understand emotional intelligence, because so many people are beating themselves up, or they're frustrated because I believe they love their family. They love their family. They're missing somebody that they're not in contact with. It's the lack of proper communication skills. It's not that their heart is not in a good place. They may not have the tools or the skills. And many of us have learned these in corporate America. What if you've never been in corporate America? What if you've never had access to that type of training? Well, guess what? That's why I believe in Errica and stand behind her, because she was able to take training that we've gotten in a corporate setting and say, how can I bless families and the kingdom with tools that can strengthen our families, and we can overcome systematic oppression and division and take our families back. And so all of this is divine work. I encourage anybody that has not worked with you guys to get in on the master class that you're offering. And not only is it about what you're going to teach them, it's about getting connections and relationships, authentic connections. And I'm not going to be long-winded. I just want to share this, Doreen. People, I don't know, you guys didn't say the price, but people don't understand that when you invest in information, it's not just the information that you walk away with. You understand, is this someone that I'm connecting with to be a bigger part of my life, to play a more intentional role in my life? Well, guess what? When I'm a student, I'm paying attention to my teacher, because it's not just what they're teaching me in that moment. Is this person maybe a possible mentor? Is this person a possible collaborator? You know if it's authentic by spending those 2 hours with someone. Everyone wants to just jump on a bandwagon to get a network. No, it's about connections and relationships. And you don't have to force it. When it is authentic and in alignment, you don't have to force it. Doreen, you had reached out to me, Errica, through the referral or whatever, and then I saw that Tamel, one of my past clients and women that I've collaborated with, we did her media shots and all, was also a part of the brand. But guess what? It wasn't, you've reached out to me and I believe in the mission, but I didn't know you. It wasn't until I saw you show up on your live video for your own mission, and I heard the way you said Mom Boss Celebration got me so excited. I knew in my spirit I'm meant to do something with her. It wasn't about the inbox, the formal email, the formal phone call. I want to encourage somebody watching, you need to show up for yourself. Show up for the thing God is telling you to do. When Errica start doing her 3 minutes and putting the 3 things out, whoever she's meant to serve or be served by will recognize that. So I don't want people who are at home or in their car to feel like they don't have all the resources we may have access to or the relationship. If they dig within and find the courage to speak up and speak out, it's going to attract the next thing. It was not until I heard you say the Mom Boss Celebration, and I love the content. I love the content. I said, did you notice, Doreen? You noticed the shift. I start doing all the comments on your video. I told you no hesitation. I don't want to say you got an automatic yes to everything, but if it's something else you got up your sleeve, you might want to send it to me, because right now is a prime opportunity to collaborate, because I know I recognize something when it's authentic. So like I said, this is my book. They can visit Amazon and order it. If they can't afford it, they can email us for a free copy to download.
And this is just so fitting. Let me tell you, y'all, this is a divine connection, Errica. This is a divine connection, Miss Tiera. You're not going to believe when I put up on the screen what my business coaching tip was. Hashtag Mom Boss Celebration. Business key number 1, building relationship. Building relationship. That was my first key. And you had no idea. We did not talk about this before. You had no idea. I had already put it into the system that it would generate automatically. And it is literally a divine connection, even in our thinking, because all of us here today on the Entrepreneur Moment is talking about building relationship. We're talking about how we are completing one another and not competing with one another. And we are speaking about that divine thing that we notice, that we take a moment. It's a divine connection. And we are speaking about building relationship with people. And we are also speaking about maintaining good oral and written communication, because what we're saying is it's not always the inbox. It's not always the tag. It's the follow-up. The follow-up. Who are you going to follow up with someone? That lets you know that you're genuine. Miss Tiera followed up with me and gave me a huge opportunity to be featured in the Light and Love series. That was a huge follow-up. I did not ask for that. But because I was following her and, like she said, showing up, showing genuine interest in women, when women heal, she noticed that, okay, this person, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to follow up. The same thing with Miss Errica. I kept following up, but I knew it was something in her that I knew we work on. Now look at all of this, just as a result of following up, having some good communication, following up with people, building relationship. You would be surprised how your business would go to the next level with these simple tools, these simple keys that we're giving you right here live on the Entrepreneur Moment. This has been amazing, ladies. This has been truly a connection.
Can I jump in, Doreen?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have to know what season you are in. You have to know what season you are in, because some people are not in the season of reaching out to others until they get clarity on their assignment. And that's why they need to partner with you and do the free call or whatever you offer to make sure that they are honoring who they are. See, that Love and Light series with you and Errica.
Yes.
It was not until I heard you speak live on the video, I had to slow down to hear you for myself. And that's when I had an immediate in my spirit. This woman is true to her mission. This woman is true to her mission. She's not reaching out to me for a come up. She's reaching out to me because I align with her mission. So people need to reach out to you and do the free call that you offer, because I trust your spirit to say, hey, you know what? You can build relationships by being your genuine, authentic self. Don't let, because someone has rejected you or said no to your idea, think that there are not other people who want it. Doreen, I don't know what obstacles you've gone through with rejection or trying to justify your ideals or vision in the past, but guess what? When I heard you, it was an immediate yes, because you are true to your call. If a person is not strong enough to be true to their self yet, how can they build with someone else? And we can sense that. We can sense that in a person. And so that's why Errica is teaching emotional intelligence tools, because you know what, Doreen? Sometimes it's that people have been hurt in the past, or esteem or abandonment or shattered relationships or rejected. Errica can teach you guys how to honor who you are and still build the life you truly deserve, even if it means walking away from some things you thought you never could. Get on the phone with Doreen and have a clarity call, and get on Errica's site for emotional intelligence. I would not be on this StreamYard and Mom Boss celebration if I did not believe in it. Trust and believe. We all have a long list of things to do. I am here because this is the real deal. Both of these ladies are the real deal. They are not strangers to me. I recognized Doreen in the spirit immediately once I heard her speak. And Errica has done lots of work with me privately, behind the scenes, and in South Africa. And we will continue to do work together. So I advise people, this is not a sales pitch. We need people, but we need the people that God has for us. We're not trying to appease and please everyone. And I can speak that very boldly and courageously and sincerely. You want the people who you are assigned to. And Doreen is someone you can get on the call with. Errica is someone that you can learn from. And I am someone, be more than happy for you to share your publishing idea or share your needs. If it's a good fit, we'll help you. If not, we'll be honest with you and make some good recommendations. And we have a self-publishing checklist. We do have a self-publishing e-guide, Doreen, for people who want to figure it out on their own.
Can I jump in?
I have some ladies that have reached out to me. Yes, ma'am.
So I just wanted to just share a little bit of history of Tiera and I's relationship to let you see how God will align things together. I think it's been 3 years now. And it was a situation where I showed up at an event and I instantly connected to everything that she was sharing and continued to show up, continued to follow. And with that, a totally, completely different relationship blossomed out of that, which allowed me to have an opportunity to be one of the keynote speakers this past year in South Africa, which was an amazing retreat. But I also wanted to share, when we talk about divine connections, you have to be open to those connections. When I teach on emotional intelligence, I just want to give a little bit of history about that. I've dealt with this in corporate America for over 20 years. But when I realized that it's something that you can live by, you can live a lifestyle of emotional intelligence to enhance your relationships, to become a better you. Oftentimes we don't see our blind spots. Oftentimes we don't realize all the walls that we have put up that are keeping us from those divine connections that we need because of past hurts, hangups, and hiccups that we've had over time. And we lead with those things and don't realize it. But when we put in the work and we are a part of the process of our progression in life, it opens us up to so many different possibilities where we will find ourselves in the land of yes, in that land of opportunity, of that land of flowing of milk and honey that we always believe God for. Oftentimes we're our own hindrance to our own harvest. But when we decide to put in the work to do that, that is the frame of reference that I come from. How do we hinder ourselves from our prosperity? I am here to help you do that. I had to do the work. Being in corporate America, being a mom, being a minister, being in ministry, wearing a lot of different hats, but emotionally broken. And it's in that brokenness, when I put in the work for God to rebuild me in those places, I gained those tools and resources to flourish and live every part of my life in the abundance that God had promises to live in. With that, you're open to different connections. And with those connections, it launches you into places that you didn't even think that you would ever be, or some of those places you've only dreamed of. So when we talk about divine connections, we have to be open to those connections. In meeting Tiera, I finished the first book, finishing the second book, and we're going to be talking about the third book as well. So you have all these different opportunities that are available to you. And Miss Doreen just wanted to be a part of one of her events and ended up being a part of her association, which has opened up even more doors to connect with wonderful women. It's the strength that we gain in the collaborations that we have. We have to take down the walls and be open to it. Let go of the past and heal and move forward to the power that you're supposed to own. So I thank you, ladies, for this opportunity to be here with you. Also, with that, a Vessel of Virtue is a 52-week devotional of how to speak virtue back into your life when you've been in those broken places, when you've been fragmented because of life's obstacle and changes. You can reach me on Amazon as well, A Vessel of Virtue. And coming soon is Master Your Emotions, Master Your Life. And because you're going to be a part of this masterclass, you would get both books plus a book from Miss Doreen for free as part of your the masterclass tools and resources. So please don't forget to be a part of this great opportunity.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am. This is
Doreen.
the book that they'll have available during the master class. He's Worthy, which is an inspirational book that compiles the Word of God to bring about healing, and poetry to bring about healing, salvation, and deliverance. So all of the teaching that you receive from Miss Errica and I is faith-based teaching, biblical principles, keys to help unlock what's inside you so that you can be empowered to prosper. This book, He's Worthy, is also available on Amazon.com. He's Worthy, written by Doreen Lettsome Reid. And as she said, this is going to be complimentary to you in your VIP masterclass. And Miss Tiera, I have some ladies that I need to get connected to you. They they already have it on the inside of them. They just need help unlocking their voice. You can direct me on how you want to work with these ladies, or how you and I can both work with them. Whatever is in their best interest, that's what I'll do. Because I have had several ladies express that to me.
Well, there's a couple of options we have, since you have your own community, Doreen, so that you can be an instrumental part in continuing to be a part of their healing journey, their growth journey, their manifestation. And so let's just talk offline about that, because it may be opportunity for you to springboard and just offer some extension to what you already have. And then if there are unique cases where we do need to do individual interviews now, we can get a jump start on those services as well. And I'm going to reach out to you about this book as a possible gift that can be included. So let's just talk about some of those logistics, because if there is anybody watching that does service women, groups of women, they can get these. I have gift pack bundles that are not retail price, because I want them to be able to get this in as many people's hands as possible. So we can talk about that. Like I said, if people can't afford it, they can get the free PDF. But I want to say something. Errica was speaking. I don't want people who not work with Errica to get her confused with just an emotional coach. It's important that sometimes that, and Doreen, I have to listen to you a little bit more, but sometimes we use general terms, and then the people watching don't know how to differentiate what makes you different than other people who say they're emotional coach or business coach. And because I've worked so much with Errica has changed my life. Let me tell you something. I would not be saying that I don't need a like. If people know my I don't need a like. I don't need the gift, comments, whatever it is, the emojis. Because I've finally reached a place that God is proud of me, and I'm proud of me, Doreen, in private. It's easy to show up with accolades in public. But when I have the peace, or when my child brings tears to my eyes and I can let it fall because I'm looking 20 years ahead, and I'm like, wait a minute, this could be a teachable moment. So how can I express what I'm feeling to him to plant a seed and grow this relationship? How can I enforce boundary? How can I still be mom, but also be true to what Errica has taught that? And so I don't describe Errica as an emotional coach. What I try to describe to people is that if you were given the task to go and to create, to plant a new garden, then you're not going to go out there empty-handed. You're going to want the right tool to make that job a little bit easier, and so that you can get the weeds out of there that have been killing everything as it grows. That's what Errica does. Okay. Errica understands personality type. She understands how she will break down the different personality types. She understands the range of emotions. She understands from a corporate level down to the level of a third grader to understand parent-child relationships, why we parent the way we do, why we don't parent a certain way, why we suppress. A lot of people are passive aggressive, and they are seen as the good people in their family because they don't create confrontation. She understands even how passive aggressive, how withholding, how avoiding confrontation also damages relationships. She really does. She's so humble about what she does, but I need people to understand this is not like getting on the phone with somebody that's going to listen to you and tell you to believe in yourself. And I love the women who do that too, because some people need to hear that. They didn't hear it as a child. But this woman understands on a very deep level the steps, the tools, the terminology, the definitions, the psychology, the physiology, the emotional intelligence to help you honor who you are, understand why you're that way, and help you to make changes to change it if it's not creating the reality that you want. And so she is the person for people ready to do real work, who want their families back, who want their children, who want peace, who want to be able to say no in love or say yes because they really want to, not out of obligation or validation. So I just had to get that out, because people are sleeping on a gem if they don't go visit and connect with Errica Bishop. And Doreen, your authenticity and your truth, I just thank you so much for it. But to even offer free calls for women to call you, that's a blessing. This mom boss, to invite us on your platform and share what we do, I don't take this lightly. I appreciate it. And I just want to send love and light out there to everybody watching. This was not by mistake. This was not coincidence.
I thank you so much for gracing the platform of the Entrepreneur Moment Live Show. It was in my heart. I think in April, the Holy Spirit spoke to me to celebrate women that are in business and that are mothers, to just take a moment and recognize them, honor them, and celebrate them. That is what he told me to do. And I have tried to do that to the best of my ability, to give this opportunity for so many beautiful women to just come and express what they do, why they do it, and what motivates them. And as we're doing that, other women are watching. So this is what happens when women heal. This is what happens when women heal. This is what happens when we come together. This is when this is what happens when we respect one another. This is what happens when we respect each other's differences. All three of us are very different, but we are also the same because we're all under Christ. And when we understand that we're under Christ and that he is Lord and that he does reign and that he reigns supreme and that we are all assigned to honor him, then all of us, that's a huge key that will help us to unlock what's inside of us. Because when we're on this earth, you'll never stop unlocking what's on the inside of you. You'll never, the Bible says that we go from glory to glory to glory to glory. It don't never stop. So you never arrive. You never can say, I've already unlocked everything. I've already dealt with everything. I don't care if you're 90. I don't care if you're 10. I don't care whatever your age is. You're going to always unlock with some inside of you. You're going to always want to be better, because the Bible has already declared that we go from glory to glory to glory. So we're constantly moving up. And in case you didn't know, you're going to need people to help you. You're going to need people to impart into you. You're going to need people to surround you. You're going to need people that's going to believe in you on your worst day, and that you can actually cry in front of and be yourself in front of and say, look, I'm having a moment right now. Maybe you can't do that with everybody. I understand that. But God will appoint somebody to cover you, somebody that will stand with you in those dark times. So I thank you so much. This is Miss Tiera. I do want to connect with you. I want to help those ladies that have expressed to me that they want their stories. I didn't understand that they could just verbalize their story and eliminate, all of the writing process. I didn't understand it. Thank you for breaking that down to me and making me understand that. That is a huge thing, and I'm ready to go forth with that. And Miss Errica, I learned from you as well. I mean, I'm gonna forever be learning. Just because you get to a certain place, you always can learn. You always can learn. It doesn't matter your title or how long you've been doing something. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
So I hope that the people that have been watching really value this time on the Entrepreneur Moment. We thank you so much, ladies. Hashtag I'm so full. I don't even know if I can do my voice right. I'm gonna try. Hashtag Mom Boss Celebration. We done gave you double for your trouble. We done gave you beauty for your ashes. Hey, glory. Hashtag Mom Boss Celebration. Hey, glory. Live Show. We thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. Make sure you hook up with Tiera Destiny Reid. Make sure you hook up with Errica Bishop, Empowered to Prosper. Make sure you give me a call for your free 15-minute discovery call, 843-910-3927. Hashtag Mouse Celebration. Woo! Glory, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, ladies.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
ladies.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.